Hi, I'm here with Lydia, who can't be with us at CU tonight, but we just thought we'd ask a few questions about how she did Uncover with a friend. So, how did you find out about Uncover?
So I heard about it, Portsmouth weren't doing it, but other unis had already started doing it, and I had friends from other unis who had told me about Uncover and how amazing it is and doing it with friends and stuff. So they got me really excited about it. So I had a friend from York who sent me down a few copies of Uncover in the post and was like, do it with a friend, it's really great. So that's how I heard about it.
That's awesome. So what was your first reaction to it? Were you nervous or...?
So yeah, I was nervous. The idea of just reading the Bible with a non-Christian is quite daunting, but I was really excited because it's such an amazing evangelistic tool. It makes reading the Bible with a friend so easy. Like, all the questions are done for you. It's really set out in an approachable format. So I thought, yeah, it's a really great resource and really excited to get going with it.
Cool. So how did you have an opportunity to read it through with someone?
So I'm part of the Athletic Society at university, and like, all my athletics friends knew I was a Christian, talk about it quite a lot, I get loads of questions, but one guy called Alex asked more questions. He's really open and like genuinely wanted to know the answer rather than just like ripping me for it. So yeah, we started chatting more, and I remember praying about it, going, oh, like, should I do Uncover with him? Should I do Uncover with him? I think he might have even come to church with me once before we did it, and then yeah, so I prayed with him, and then when we met up, I was saying to myself, right, I'm going to ask him to Uncover when I leave, I'm going to ask him. And I kind of left it right until we said goodbye, and I just went, hey, how do you fancy meeting up and like looking a bit more about who Jesus is from his word? And he was like, sure. So that's how I did it with him.
So what happened? What was happening while you guys were reading it together?
So as you've probably seen, there are like 6 outline sections in Uncover, and so I started to go through, we did like the 6 sections together, and as he started to read, he'd kind of write down his questions in the like little spaces next to it, and he'd kind of want to do more than the 6 like outline bits already, and he would go home and read more of Uncover. He would then like come back to me like towards the end ones, going, oh yeah, this is like this bit that it says, or like, yeah, and he was getting really into it. It was just amazing and like a real privilege to be able to like walk through God's word with someone.
That's really cool. So what happened as a result?
So as a result, like, he came to be able to see who Jesus was for himself. It was none of like my clever words or any of my persuasion. It was literally God's word opening up straight to his heart, which was really awesome. And like, you could see the change over time. Like, to begin with, he started to admit, actually, yeah, we're not all good, and he realised, you know, we are simple, and like there is a way to be saved, and he'd be able to explain the gospel back to me, which was really cool for a non-Christian, explaining who Jesus is and what he's done for me. And just seeing his change and his attitude over the whole thing. He started coming to church more and more, and so then we'd finished Uncover, and I remember him in the summer ringing me up and being like, yeah, you know, we like talked about it, and I said I kind of understood it for other people, but now I've actually accepted it for myself. So I mean, it wasn't an instant thing. It was like a few months later when he rang me up over summer and said, yeah, I've accepted it for myself. So it was really, really encouraging and just amazing to see. Yeah.
Awesome. So what encouragement would you give to you guys, to anyone who's thinking about doing Uncover with their friends?
So it doesn't matter, guys, if you're feeling like you're not good enough or you're inadequate in any way, because it's going to be God that works through you, which is even more amazing because he uses people like us who are weak for his glory. And I do it just because like everything is outlined, it's done it for you, and you can open up God's word to someone. Like, you can take someone through who Jesus is and what he's done for them without like having to use like clever arguments or persuading them. Like, God's word speaks straight to their hearts. I'd really advise you to do it. Pray about it, think about who's around you in your halls, on your sports teams, in your course, and pray and take a bold step and take, you know, just put your trust in Jesus and do it.
That's awesome. Thank you so much for sharing that with us. We would love so many more stories of people going out and using Uncover with their friends. Cool. And thank you, Aaron, for being the cameraman.
My arms are so tired, man. Ow.